Okay, we're underneath the money pit again. A bit further video from the last one I did about the reversing lights. I sort of loosened this heat shield, dropped it out the way. It's a bit tight, but you can see that bracket there. That basically slides over that spindle there. You can't really put it on wrong because it's got like a, I'm trying to see if you see, it's got like a key on it. So you basically undo that bracket. There's a grub screw sort of goes through that. You undo that, take that off. You see the little small hole where my light is nearly touching there. Basically, that is this affair here. There's a diddy little screw, you see it in there, that goes in there. That was a bugger to undo. So I'll try and do it with me light. So that basically goes in that slot there. That's the housing as it looks. There's sort of two bolts holding it on. I drilled off the rivets because I figured I'm either going to take it apart and break it or not. So basically it's just two sets of contacts, like a relay. The top one I believe must be for neutral and park, I would assume. I'm thinking so. And those two bottom ones there, you can see they're touching now. They're the two blue and black wires for the reverse. They weren't touching before, so I've kind of just tweaked it, bent it with a little pointy tool, cleaned it all out, put a little bit of grease on the cams, and now I've got continuity between those two bottom contacts, which are the ones for the reversing lights, when it's in that position. So hopefully that will work. I think the way to adjust it is, there's a little bit of an adjustment on that. So if I put it in reverse and they don't come on, I can loosen that screw and just turn it a little bit until they do, and then I'm in business. I was a bit scared of taking it apart because I don't know if you can get one. Oh, it's Mercedes-Benz. You probably can then. That's the part number. So I'm going to put it all back together and hopefully they'll work. If they don't, I'll be making another video, but I think that's quite an easy fix. It came apart quite easy, except that little grub screw that I had to mold grip. So yeah, step further, everything's working now pretty much once these are sorted. If you're enjoying the vid, subscribe, give me some likes, and tell me what you've been doing. The only ones of those I could find online were later ones. Can't find an earlier one for sale, so I'm assuming it will be second hand, but worth a go at fixing it.